Rồi, chào mọi người nha. Chương trình đá banh Congo và England đã bắt đầu nha. Rồi, hiện tại là phút thứ 7 là Congo đã gài một trái nha mọi người. Wow, wow, quá đẹp luôn.
What a time, what a place to score your very first international goal. Real Stefanga, born in DR Congo, but he moved to Portugal at a very young age. And all of a sudden, we have the places. And never finished this.
Đây là chỗ công viên nước cho mấy em bé, nóng quá thì ra đây đứng dọc nước. Rồi, hiện tại là mình đi vô trong. Hello, xin chào các chú anh chị và mọi người lại nha. Hiện tại mình đi vô trong cái post ở trên kia thì có một cái màn hình rất lớn dành cho tất cả fan hâm mộ bóng đá vào đó coi. Bởi vì có một số người thì họ không mua vé được thì họ vào đây coi hoàn toàn được ngồi chỗ nào ngồi, muốn ngồi đâu cũng được hết. Nhưng ở vé đây thì nó không có mắc, nó vừa túi tiền. Rồi hiện tại là mọi người get like để vô chụp hình với trái banh này.
This is responsibility at the near post.
Là
This is the responsibility of the fans as well. Real Stefanga. The old Congo's number 9. Spotlight is usually on the number 9 of the other end.
ở đây rất là nhiều.
And Sebastian Zappa. He said yesterday in his press conference that they had to believe in their own strength.
Họ được những cái hãng Coca-Cola tặng cho những cái lá cờ giống như đeo vô.
As they happen. Hey, with the volley for one World Cup game when conceding first. Which one was that? It was a certain World Cup final in 1966.
Okay, so there's a reason to believe, and if you're England, you have to understand that while you've conceded on one mistake and your opponent was incredibly efficient with their first 4-8 forward, the game plan stays the same. You just may need to do it with a bit more urgency, a bit faster. First of all, you got to get on the ball because so far it's been DR Congo that have been the team that have gotten on the ball. They've been able to keep some passes and they've pinned England back.
It was the catch again that Thomas Tuchel was talking about in his press conference yesterday, wasn't it? But this occasion is more the direct routes.
These are the problems that the players are going to have to solve in real time, at least until the hydration break.
The journey of facility for President Nelson Wenger just behind there, intrigued as to what is going down here in Atlanta, where we have been treated, it has to be said, to some fairy tale stories along the way. DR Congo being one of those in their last game. Cabo Verde upsetting Spain to get the ball rolling in game one.
And Bosby's hoping to get the Bosini treatment by the time the night's over. We just have a cheeky little check at his Instagram follower account. This scoreline holds because undoubtedly England will get their opportunities. And now you're just starting to see DR Congo drop a little bit deeper. And subconsciously as a player, when you know you're maybe the side that's going to suffer a bit more without the ball, when you get the goal, inevitably you just start to sit a little bit deeper. DR Congo needs to make sure they don't fall into that trap and sit too deep and get away from all the things that led them to success inside the first 7-8
Chiếu ở đây
minutes.
ha, ai muốn coi đây thì coi ha. Còn bên kia thì có TV bự thực sự luôn.
Space work is a league with Madueke. England with clean sheets against Ghana and against Panama. They can see the goals for qualifying. Here. Manchester City. The manager when he goes back in Enzo Maresca.
This will be the anticipation tactically of what you're going to see England having the ball against the low block. So Anderson needs to step in, and then you need Declan Rice to be higher up the field, level with Kane, and Jude Bellingham as well to be higher up the field. You only need one number 6 right now, with the numbers back and the possession that's so high up the field.
Để bà con chạy mấy cái tấm xuống cái đất này, người ta ngồi.
Much better for the first time you really have some control. It will be in the first minutes in the match. And it's led to this corner kick where Declan Rice is devastating with his delivery.
It's a cluster of England players there. You can just see Kane and Konsa and Bellingham. There goes pinning around the back was to Bellingham. That's gone out of play.
That was purposeful. It was set up to be able to create some space at the back post. Bellingham was just a step too late to get into the position.
Danny, for his thoughts in the early stages here, it's on a struggle. And for theirs as well. Made it as always, great numbers here to Atlanta. It's a sea of white, really, pockets of blue. Those DR Congo fans are congregated. Sepenga, this is Axel Anderson. Okay. Arsenal Tottenham combination down that right side. Which is best. Here's Bellingham. Oh, the delicate one in, but evades everyone again. But it's a case of keeping a cool head here in England. There's still plenty of time to be played.
It's encouraging for England to start to see more numbers get into the box with these balls that get into wide areas, and then the service, the creativity from Bellingham to try to go with the outsiders right before everybody for DR Congo can get set. That's not the way forward. Mpasi has to understand that is not the battle for Johan Wissa to get into. He does not want to go into the battle with Konsa in these aerial duels. If the ball has to go long for DR Congo, it needs to go into wide areas.
England were the first team to secure safe passage to the World Cup, European qualifiers. Well, they're finding it tough to break down this resilience of DR Congo defence. Considered in all their games for this World Cup. Bellingham. Still a fair way to go, but this would send shockwaves, as it hasn't already. Declan Rice. Rashford. Oh, that's a really good connection on it. Bellingham was just a hair away from connecting.
It's an important foreshadowing right now for England. They're showing you the team get numbers into the box. They're getting closer and closer to getting it on the end of this service. What I'd like to see, though, is a bit of variance as well, too. Declan Rice a moment ago had the ability to strike from distance. If you become too one-dimensional, and just do the same thing over and over again, it becomes predictable. And what England need to try to do is have an air of unpredictability about them, shooting from distance, having some runners through the box, playing it along the ground early, keep DR Congo guessing.
Nation back at the World Cup since 1974, as Zaire they were at that time. Lost all of their games, Scotland, Brazil and Yugoslavia, including a 9-0 loss. They conceded 14 goals overall. And what a celebration this will be. After yesterday they celebrated their Independence Day. There's Mutatami. Plays in Greece, so there is born in Paris. There's Trovitos. Sepenga. They're going to do some more here. That's Wissa. That's right, he's very best whilst on the ground, but Spence doesn't want to take any chances. How does that come out of play? Still in.
Just look at the way the DR Congo is first and they're fastest to react to all these secondary balls.
Well, they're hunting England down here. Pickford's clearance wasn't happy with the ball back to him. Well, this concert purely down and back and couldn't get away. Some big question marks about England defensively. If that is the key DR Congo can get to England. We're going to see the first yellow card of the game. Hey, Julie, this for you.
But it's the first time in the opening 19 minutes that you've seen somebody from England decide they're going to go and they're going to leave something in to their opponent that's outcompeted them so far. It's reckless, it's absolutely a yellow card, but nonetheless, it's the first time you've seen England look as though they're going to try to match the intensity from DR Congo. Whistle looking for something that's never there.
And Whistle scored twice against Uzbekistan. Absolutely magnificent performance. But again, where they needed.
But that's what I'm talking about.
A performance.
Look what Whitman's willing to do in this moment. If you're an English player right now and you see your opponent doing that, you need to figure out how to look within yourself really quickly and figure out if you're willing to do the same thing. Because I haven't seen that in the first 20 minutes from the English side, apart from an ill-timed challenge that's got a booking for Jude Bellingham. But other than that, England have been second best to this fight.
And Johan Whistle, by the way, scored as many goals at this World Cup as he has for Newcastle United in the injury-hit season debut campaign. Has scored a couple of goals against Jordan Pickford in his career as well. Oh, remember, there was a time in England once upon a time with Newcastle United, Wan-Bissaka and Rashford. And Rashford's going to be penalised here.
I love that response, though, from Marcus Rashford. Bellingham was late to step when Rashford did that 40, 50 yards higher up the field. So it was a bit disjointed, but Rashford had the willingness to run back. Looks like he's got the ball with the challenge there from behind.
That's a Wan-Bissaka style challenge.
That's the second one where he missed on Mbuku.
I did that one time.
There is the man who scoreless the difference. Sepenga.
He was fantastic against Uzbekistan. Gives it away cheaply here.
Rashford, he will get away from him. Once they get over into that final third, it's not working for England. Wan-Bissaka is relegated with West Ham United this past season in the Premier League to its Derby. Alongside him as well with relegation with Burnley, there is Thomas Tuchel scrambling the notes down.
The big question mark coming into this match was who was going to play right back when Kwanzaa and Reece James both out through injury. It was Jet Spence that was preferred, and it was the right side in which DR Congo got their goal from. Numbers overload with no support for Jet Spence. It was left on an island. They had to go with the first runner, and Topanga all by himself.
And so we will head to the hydration break. This wasn't in the script. DR Congo leading England here in Atlanta. Knockout football, knockout drama at its very